going down sports route this round. Um, just saw a quick GitHub. I mean, I think I saw it before as well prior. A repo from Apache called Age. Um, it looks interesting, um, being an extension for Postgres to do uh, graph database processing, basically, as Postgres as the underlying engine. It looks pretty impressive, to be quite honest. We knew that with TigerGraph and Neo4j and graph databases becoming the new norm, specifically with machine learning, essentially, graph databases were going to make sense in that aspect. And it's more of a case where it was only a matter of time before someone created a PG extension for it as well too. I mean, we saw a time series database, timescale, working with Postgres, PostGS, another classic PG extension, which is great too. So I see Apache Age growing considerably, very quickly, to be quite honest. Um, and the fact that it will support OpenCipher as well as SQL is pretty impressive too. Um, it'd be interesting to see how this works out entirely, though, to be quite honest. Um, I am quite impressed with some of the applicable needs that they put in place for here. The only thing I don't know about is what's the benchmarking to it. Um, I mean, right now it's supporting PostgreSQL, and they're looking to put it into MariaDB and MySQL, which makes sense itself as well too. Um, I'm just not sure exactly how. I'm not sure exactly how you would create the nodes and edges in a Postgres database per se, since it's a relational. But I guess you would remove the referential integrity in a ways, or RI. I think. I mean, I could be wrong, um, and go from that aspect because too much RI might kill it. But at the same time, you still want the RI in place for those aspects. It's something I think I would like to mess with, to be honest. Right now, it looks like it's only support for Postgres 13. Um, it'd be great if I could get it to work on an Azure environment, to be honest with you, as well too. Postgres for database Azure database for Postgres as that part of an extension, but I think they will be available at that point too. I think I have to upgrade my Postgres databases from 10 to at least 14. At least 13 would be great, but 14 would be better actually, ideally. Um, mhm. But this looks promising. I mean, there are other graph databases out there as well too. GraphDB, of course, OrientDB, Neo4j, the classic one, and TigerGraph, which is relatively new and looks really promising. To be quite honest, I was messing with it a little bit, and I really thought it was really impressive. Um, from that aspect, I would lead to test with it a little bit and do some stuff with it as well too. Honestly, this is just more of an opinion aspect of more than anything else. With um, Apache Age, I would need to mess with it, of course, to give you some more information about it. I think I might have it down the line to see how it works and does it seem possible to use what the learning curve is in using it and such. Um, Sorry, I'm just looking at some of the documentation right now too, and I only found out about it through Hacker News or Y Combinator News. Sorry, to be quite honest. Hmm. Okay. Postgres 10. So it's a fork of Postgres 10. Okay. I mean, I could see that, but they'll be creating more at that point too. To be quite honest, I wouldn't be surprised. Um, Unfortunately, I don't think it works with the aspect of what you would say as being um, working on the cloud providers forked DB engines, where they're managing it themselves. That'd be great too, as well too. But honestly, I think I'd want to mess with it on actual VMs and see how that works, or EC2 instance or whatever it may be, and test it out from that aspect. I mean, granted, there's AWS's Neptune as well too. I don't know about Azure's graph database. I mean, I've heard people are using, Cosmos DB, but honestly, I don't know if that's the right approach, to be quite honest, because Cosmos was really built similar to compete with the MongoDBs out there. I would honestly think that Microsoft is going to come out with something else to release out there to compete with Amazon's Neptune. And I think they're realizing, you know what, hey, we're going to, as ML becomes more and more standardized, with the amount of data stored that's going to be needed, I think they're going to take it. I have a feeling what's going to happen is they're probably going to probably most likely take parts of Neo4j and build it themselves. I that's a guess. I don't know. Interesting. PostgreSQL, fast query processing engine, blah. Okay. I would like to see who the team is, actually, to be honest. I have a okay, interesting. Not a large part of the team members yet. It looks like it's only about 12 people, plus another 12, plus another 17. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Again, unedited, unfiltered, unrehearsed, of course.